Ever wondered why some of the world's richest people dress like they're not? It's a fascinating paradox that challenges our traditional notions of wealth and appearance. We often imagine the affluent draped in designer brands, driving luxury cars and living in opulent mansions. But reality paints a different picture, with many of the wealthiest individuals choosing a surprisingly modest lifestyle. What could possibly drive such a decision? Are there hidden reasons behind this intriguing contrast? Today we'll unravel 10 reasons why the rich often look poor. Number 10, privacy and security. For many of the world's wealthiest individuals, their wealth isn't something they wear on their sleeve. Instead, they prioritize their security and privacy, choosing not to display their wealth openly. Consider Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, who is known for his simple wardrobe and modest lifestyle. Or Warren Buffett, one of the world's richest men who still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. Their choices to live modestly aren't about being frugal, but rather a strategic decision to protect their privacy and security. In our increasingly connected world, where information is easily accessible, privacy has become a sought-after luxury. The rich understand this and take measures to ensure their wealth doesn't make them a target. In a world where everyone wants a piece of the pie, privacy is luxury. Number 9, humility and values. Now let's talk about the virtue of humility. You see, not every wealthy individual finds satisfaction in flaunting their riches. Some prefer to keep a low profile, choosing to embody humility instead of boasting about their fortunes. It's not about hiding their wealth, but rather about not letting it define who they are. They understand that their worth is not measured by their financial status, but by their values, their actions, and their impact on the world. This humility often stems from a deep-rooted belief system that values modesty and integrity over ostentatious displays of wealth. They prioritize their values, their principles, and their character over flashy symbols of affluence. Remember, wealth is just a number, and it's the person behind that wealth who truly matters. Money can't buy values, and for some, this is crucial. Number 8, genuine social connections. One of the most overlooked yet compelling reasons why the wealthy might downplay their affluence is to cultivate authentic relationships. Dressing modestly, they blend into the crowd, not arousing attention for their monetary worth, but for their character and personality. This helps to ward off those who are attracted solely to wealth, the so-called gold diggers. Instead, it attracts those who value them for who they truly are, not what they possess. This approach enables the creation of meaningful, genuine connections, which are not influenced by the superficial allure of wealth. It reminds us all of the timeless truth that the richness of relationships far outweighs the richness of one's bank account. After all, true connections are priceless. Number 7, avoiding judgment. Now, this is a big one. The rich often prefer to keep their wealth under wraps to avoid the societal judgment that comes with ostentatious displays of wealth. They understand that flaunting riches can often attract unnecessary attention and criticism, and they'd rather not bear the brunt of that. In a world where people are quick to form opinions, the rich choose to sidestep the judgment by keeping a low profile. It's not about being afraid of what others might say, it's about choosing to live without the added pressure that societal judgment brings. They know that their worth is not defined by material possessions, but by their character and actions. By not showcasing their wealth, they're able to focus on what truly matters to them, free from the scrutiny of the public eye. This approach allows them to navigate life on their own terms, without the need to conform to societal expectations of how the rich should live. They know that wealth is just a part of who they are, not their whole identity. Steering clear of judgment, that's their style. Number 6, teaching children the value of money. Some of the wealthiest folks on the planet prioritize teaching their children about the true value of money. They understand that it's not about the shiny toys wealth can buy, but the opportunities and freedom it can provide. They want their offspring to appreciate money, not as an entitlement, but a tool to be used wisely. For this reason, many wealthy parents may choose to live modestly, to show their children that happiness and success aren't measured by the size of your bank account, but by the impact you make and the wisdom you accumulate. They teach their children that wealth isn't a guarantee, but a responsibility. They emphasize that money should be earned, not given, and that each penny spent should bring value, not just temporary pleasure. It's about instilling in them the understanding that wealth is temporary, wisdom is eternal. Number 5, long-term financial security. You see, the wealthy have a different perspective on money. They understand that money is not just for immediate gratification, but a tool to secure their future. Instead of splurging on the latest fashion trend or the flashiest car, they prioritize investments, savings, and asset accumulation. This is not to say they don't indulge, but they do so within their means, ensuring it doesn't affect their long-term financial growth. They comprehend the power of compound interest, the beauty of passive income, and the strength of a diverse investment portfolio. Their money is constantly working for them, even when they're not. They understand that their financial decisions today will greatly impact their future. It's not about the amount of money they can spend now, but how much they can have later. They're playing the long game. Number 8, tax and legal considerations. You know, it's not always about style or social norms. Sometimes it's about strategy. The wealthy often have to navigate a labyrinth of tax and legal considerations that many of us don't. It's a tricky game, but one they've mastered. Dressing modestly, living simply, these can be deliberate choices, part of a larger plan. It's not about evading responsibility, but about making the most of the system. It's about understanding the ins and outs of financial laws, about knowing when to hold back and when to push forward. You see, they don't just have money, they have financial acumen. They have the knowledge and they use it. They know that every decision, every purchase, every investment can have tax and legal implications, and they factor this into their lifestyle choices. They understand the game and they play it well. Number 3, personal comfort and preference. Some of the world's wealthiest people could easily afford the most extravagant designer clothes, yet they often opt for more comfortable, simple attire. Why, you may ask? The answer is quite straightforward: comfort and personal preference. It's not uncommon to see billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg sporting plain grey t-shirts or Warren Buffett in his simple suits. Their clothing choices are not dictated by the price tag, but rather by what makes them feel good and allows them to go about their day with ease. These individuals understand that true wealth isn't measured by the brand of your clothes or the car you drive, but by the freedom to live life on your own terms. For them, this freedom includes the simple pleasure of comfortable clothing that suits their lifestyle and personal taste. In essence, many wealthy individuals are living proof that money doesn't have to change who you are or what you value. They demonstrate that personal comfort and preference often take precedence over societal expectations and norms. Comfort over show any day. Number 10, philanthropic endeavors. We've arrived at a topic that truly showcases the heart of many affluent individuals. Some prefer to direct their wealth toward philanthropic endeavors rather than indulging in luxury items. They comprehend the power of wealth and the difference it can make in the world, and they choose to use it accordingly. Think of Bill Gates, who has donated billions to improve global health and education. Or consider Warren Buffett, who pledged to give away the vast majority of his wealth to philanthropic causes. They, among many others, find fulfillment and purpose in investing their money where it can make a significant impact. From funding research to combat diseases to supporting education initiatives to aiding in disaster relief. These individuals embody a key principle. Wealth isn't just about personal comfort or status. It's a tool that can be used to create positive change. They're not just rich in monetary terms, they're rich in spirit, valuing the welfare of others over ostentatious displays of wealth. They give back quietly. And the number one reason, avoiding the pressure of maintaining appearances. Appearances can be deceiving, and that's certainly true when it comes to the ultra-wealthy. Many of the richest people in the world avoid the pressure of maintaining appearances by adopting a lifestyle of modesty. They understand that the relentless pursuit of material symbols of wealth can be both mentally and emotionally draining. They choose instead to focus on things that truly matter to them. They realize that the endless cycle of acquiring and showcasing expensive possessions can create a false sense of self-worth and lead to a life driven by societal expectations rather than personal fulfillment. In essence, they opt for a life that values authenticity over ostentation, substance over style, and personal satisfaction over public perception. By doing so, they not only free themselves from the crushing pressure of maintaining appearances, but also inspire others to question the true meaning of wealth and success, living free from the shackles of society's expectations. So that sums up the 10 reasons why the rich often look poor. From prioritizing privacy and security, embracing humility and values, forming genuine social bonds, to avoiding judgment and teaching their children the real value of money. They focus on long-term financial security, consider tax and legal implications, prefer personal comfort, contribute to philanthropic endeavors, and avoid the pressure of maintaining appearances. Remember, wealth isn't always about the glitz and glamour. It can also be about privacy, values, genuine connections, and much more. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful videos.